Hi everyone, it's Michelle here. I hope you're having a fab day, and hey, thanks for dropping by and saying hi. What I'm going to chat to you today about is a few purchases I've been making, and I'm going to show you some makeup, a little bit of makeup anyway, and some hair care, some jewelry. Yes, I bought a little bit of jewelry and a few fashion garments. So I'm going to share some of the things I've been doing with you with my makeup, and also just show you some of the purchases I've made. Mostly good ones, but a couple I'm not so pleased with. So as I said, thank you so much. I want to say thank you to the ladies that have subscribed to my channel, particularly my newcomers. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I really do. If you've never subscribed to my channel before, if you just go down below this video, there's a button there that says subscribe. If you hit that button, you've subscribed to my channel. And there's a little bell there for weekly notifications. Well, whenever they come out, my videos, you're going to see them as they come out, so you don't miss any, because I do quite a few of these videos. Okay, so what have I got for you today? I've got some makeup, some of the products I've been using recently, a couple of new ones in there, a little bit of hair care products. I've got some jewelry I've purchased, just costume jewelry, but fun jewelry, and some fashion items as well. And another product I purchased, which, well, I'm not sure what you call it, but it's been a bit of a fail so far. So I'm going to share these with you, and I'll start with makeup first. Okay, so for makeup, I bought a couple of new foundations recently, and this one in particular, I was kind of a little bit excited to buy this because I'm very fond of this company. It is an Australian brand. It's Nude by Nature. Australians will know Nude by Nature. It's sold in pharmacies, Priceline. It's been around for quite some time. It's very, very popular in Australia. It's not terribly economical. It is cruelty-free, and it is considered one of the more, well, natural, for want of a better word, type of cosmetics that we have here. And I do buy a few of their products, but I tried one of their foundations and it has a beautiful texture. I'm not saying I didn't like that, but the color was quite deceiving. I did test it, but when I got home and applied it to my face, I found it very pale, much paler than it appeared to be. Well, the lighting in the stores isn't always the best. And the color of this Nude by Nature foundation is, oh, here it is on the top here. It's number 3 almond. So it's almond, and it is a medium. It's called Flawless Foundation. It's a medium coverage, and it's got the pump. I love the pump. I wish all foundations had the pump. I'm a real pump lover, actually, because I'm always in a hurry. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that for the Australian ladies that might be looking at Nude by Nature foundations. And I love Nude by Nature, don't get me wrong, because I do own quite a few of their products and use. The next foundation that I bought is a Rimmel product. Australians and the Brits will be really familiar with the Rimmel brand. I'm not so sure about Americans and Canadians, perhaps so, because it is a English-owned company. It's been around a really long time. In fact, it was founded in the 1830s. That's how long it's been around. So this foundation I'm very, very pleased with. I took a bit of a gamble on this one because I wasn't sure. I haven't used Rimmel foundations before. It's not terribly expensive at all, and it's not the most economical, but it's sold in pharmacies and Priceline. So it's called Lasting Finish 25 Hour. Okay, suddenly we've got 25 hours in the day. Oh, I wish. I think we all wish, don't we? Well, some of this SPF 20 in it. So that's a Rimmel, and it's a medium cover, and I cannot tell you the shade because I've looked everywhere over it, and I can't find where it says the shade. Unless the print is so fine, I can't read it, which could be possible. The thing is that I have warm base skin, and I'm fair but not terribly fair. I usually go for the warm shade and one shade up from the fairest one. Honestly, this Rimmel lasting finish for 25 hours. It's one of the best matches for my skin tone I've ever found. Now I love it. I love the color. There is one thing I didn't like about it was it's a little bit dry. As soon as you put it on, it starts to dry very quickly. So you have to be quick to apply it. And it's very matte, which I'm not crazy about super matte, but it's still a great foundation. So I remembered something that Wayne Goss said. Wayne Goss is a makeup artist, and I watched some of his YouTube tutorials. I really like him. And something that he mentioned at one time was, for your foundation, put a little bit of oil in with your foundation. They're going to apply a lot easier and perhaps give you a really nice dewy look. I thought I would try that because I hadn't tried that before. So I own some hemp oil, hemp seed oil. I mean, there's oils and oils. There's so many different oils. It doesn't really matter which one you put in with your foundation. Only put just a tad, mind you, just a little bit. You don't want it too oily. So I put a little bit of hemp oil. You could use rosehip oil, macadamia, coconut, whatever you're using at the moment that you like. And yep, it worked like a charm. It worked really well. It took the dryness away from my Rimmel foundation. It went on so much easier, so much better. And personally, I think it gave me a much nicer finish. Thank you, Wayne Goss. You are absolutely right. A little drop or two of oil. Mix it in with your foundation, even in your palm of your hands or any way you want to do it. I think that was a really good tip. But the Rimmel, I like it a lot. And in fact, I might check out more of their foundations. Okay, so next is on to eyeliner. I put a little bit of eyeliner here into the lash line on the top, just right in the lashes. I don't put a streak of line right across, but I like just a little bit right into the lash line. And what I had been doing was using, I'll just show you this, it's very fine. I don't know if you'd call it a brush as much as a applicator. It's more like a sponge on the end, but it's not really a sponge. I don't know what it is, but it's tight. It's very tight and it's pointed. I was using that and using a dark eyeshadow powder, but no matter what I did, I'd always get fallout. Even when I put the tissue under there to try and stop the fallout, I'd always get, yes, I would tap the brush, tap, 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 but I'd always get a little bit of fallout, whether I got it right there or a bit later. It was really frustrating me, actually. So I thought, okay, let's try this. I'd been seeing this in the local stores that I go to, and I thought, I'm going to try this cream eyeshadow. This is Designer Brands. It's just a very economical Australian brand, Designer Brands. And they're cruelty-free, by the way, and they're incredibly economical. They're in all the pharmacies and Priceline. So I thought I would try this one. It's just black once again, and it's in the little pot cream. And it has also the brush on the end here. We have the brush, and it looks just like the brush I was using. It looks like it, but when I used it, it's not quite. It wasn't as good. And I had a bit of trouble because it was getting a bit blotchy. You'd get little blobs here and there, and little bits would go up the top or whatever. And I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to win this. I've got to win, you know, because I do like wearing a little bit of the eyeliner on the top. So then I thought, okay, let's try some e.l.f. Pick this up, and it's e.l.f. and it's a brush. It is very fine, a very pointed, fine brush, but it moves around too much. So when I applied this, oh, I couldn't control it. The brush is too fine. It's not firm enough, and it moved all over the place. I could not control it. I ended up with nice big fat lines, exactly what I don't want, because I don't really like a wide line on the top of my lid. I think it can be aging, well, definitely aging. So I went back to the pot because I liked the cream idea. It doesn't have the fallout. It can be a bit messy. And I used my own applicator again, and that's what I'm using at the moment. But I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt for one with a finer edge, but it has to be very, very firm, not an actual brush, because they move around too much. So that's what I'm doing with eyeliner. That was my eyeliner story. So the next thing I want to show you is a product by Rimmel. I've been buying a few Rimmel products lately. I do think they do an interesting range. I do quite like their range. Anyway, this one's called Insta Strobing Highlighter Illuminator. So it's a highlighter, and I thought for a bit of fun I'd buy this and give it a go. It is very runny, so be wary if you buy something like this. It could be really runny. I'm going to show you, if I can, the color here. It's very, very pale pink. It has a light, you might not be able to see that, it has a light shimmer to it, and where I apply it is right here on top of the cheekbone. Just along there I dab just the tiniest little bit, because it's really quite runny, and it's just a highlighter. I don't put it in the crow's feet. Keep away from the crow's feet, because it does. So now I'll show you my bracelets that I bought. It's the jewelry I bought. Look at this. That's so easy. It's on some sort of wire, I think, expanding wire, stretching wire. And I didn't have very much black jewelry, and I wear a lot of black and gold. So I purchased that little bracelet. It's a little, has a couple of charms on there. That was like $3 or something, but it's just beading. It's a variety of gold and black beading, but I love the way that it goes on so fast. I like anything that goes on really fast, so I like that. That's cute. Now the other thing, I don't know if you've seen these bands. They're bracelet bands, and I don't think they're real leather. They say they're leather, but they have these fantastic little clips. I can't really show you. It's very hard to do these things yourself, isn't it? They're magnets. The clip is a magnet. I don't know if you heard that clip in then, but that clip there has a magnet underneath it. I love that. Once again, it's black and gold, because as I said, I didn't have any black, or very little, I should say, black jewelry. I love that. I think that was, I don't know how much. It wasn't very expensive, maybe $5 or something like that. I do not spend a lot of money on jewelry, and this is the same. It has the little magnet clip there. So you just put it on and do what we do. We press it against ourselves like that, and it clips on. There's no trying to hook it in or anything like that, because it's a magnet. That one's just silver with some diamantes on it. I just think that's so cute. It's such a, well, leave it on. I've been scarf shopping again. I am the scarf lady. I love this one. It's got mustard through it. It's cotton. It says it's viscose and cotton combined. It's got the tassels on the bottom. It's quite longish, this one. And even though it's only cotton and viscose, they're still quite warm. But I like this once again. It's black and white, and mustard and yellows are my colors. So I'm really loving this. And these scarves, these are two-tone. They're pure silk, actually. They're two-tone, so it's got gold on one side and lemon on the other, this one. But they come in every color possible, every blues and purples and tans and browns. This one, I just wanted something gold, because I do wear lots of warm yellows and mustards and golds, but it's pure silk. It feels absolutely beautiful. And I know it was under $10. I'm not sure exactly what, but something like $7 to $8. Pure silk. I love silk. I like natural fibers. I really prefer them myself. And this one is the tangerine, and it's two-tone. They're quite long, as I said, like, look at that. They're quite long. The silk against your neck just always feels beautiful. So they're my silk scarves. This is my scarf purchasing. Don't you love this belt? It's pearl and gold square buckle. Pleather, not leather. I don't really care if it's not leather. I don't wear that much leather, but I love this belt. Look at the buckle on that belt. I just love it. It's so different. I hadn't seen a belt like this, the pearl and the square, because I love to wear belts. I've got quite a collection of belts. This one was pretty economical. I don't spend a lot of money. It was under $20, probably about $15. I think that is really pretty. I like that belt a lot. I think it's quite fashion forward actually. So what else have I got here? I have a t-shirt, rock chick t-shirt with my big star on here and silver and gold stars with some little beadings on there, but okay, might not be one of my best buys, but I will wear this. I'll wear this out to a band, and yeah, I'll get all rock chick in this. It was pretty cheap anyway. It's good quality though, really good quality, fits perfect, under $10. And my op shop buys, both silk tops. I absolutely love silk, and I do prefer natural fibers if I can find them anywhere. Country Road, love it. I love the embellishment on the front, these little metal discs. I think it's quite edgy, feels great. The silk's really good quality. It's almost got a distressed look through it. And another silk top, company, Wish, Australian company, with a faux tie-dye look through it. It's a crepe silk lined and T-bar back. Once again, around $5 silk, and neither of them feel like they've hardly ever been worn. They're just too gorgeous. Both of these tops retail new, particularly Wish would probably be both of them around $100, maybe just over $100. So getting them for $5, well, I think that's a pretty good deal. Okay, my big fail in my buy was, well, I should have known better. A facelift. I bought myself a facelift. It didn't work. I'm sure you're not surprised about that. So instant face and neck lift. I was, you know, on Facebook or Instagram, I don't know where I was, and I saw this ad and I thought, wow, a facelift for under $20. Oh, I wonder if it works. I wonder, what if it does work? Wouldn't that be fantastic? How easy would that be? Well, it didn't work, and this is what, I know you're not surprised, and neither am I really, but I was hopeful. I had hope. This is what it looks like. There's my facelift there. It's got these elastic bits. These, oh gosh, they're always falling. They're skinny little elastic bits with metal bits on the end. And these bits of tape, when you take these strips off here, you're supposed to tape it here to the side of your eyes or the side of your jaw, or wherever you want to pull back. I'd like to pull it all back, but anyway, they're supposed to go in the holes here. So you tape it on and you stick them in the holes and you wrap it round the back somehow to the other side of your ear and hook it in. How are you supposed to do this by yourself? I do not know. This elastic is very flimsy, but with the metal on the edge, I can tell you it really hurt when it ricocheted all the way back around and hit me in the cheek. Luckily, it didn't hit me in the eye. So I might have needed a different kind of surgery after using this thing. Honestly, how was it ever going to work? And as soon as I opened it, I thought, oh, you silly woman. I haven't got the patience. I tried twice. I actually did give it a go. And don't get your hair in there, because there's a piece here somewhere and it's got my hair stuck in there. But they tell you don't get your hair in it. Very, very difficult when you're putting it up right on the hairline where you're supposed to put it. Oh, what a disaster. So I cannot recommend this facelift, instant facelift. The company here is Fresh Face USA. I think I got conned a little bit. Hey, listen, if you know if one of these kits work, if you bought one and they work, let me know. I'd be very interested. I'd like to have one that does work. Thank you so much for watching today, ladies. Thank you, and bye-bye now.